to Hardhats TV as we get ready to go here for Game 1 of the doubleheader between the Carpetland Rugs and your Post 22 Hardhats. As we'll take a look here at both lineups, we'll start here with the Carpetland Rugs as their leadoff hitter will be the second baseman, number 6, Brody McIntyre. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 1, Kalai Larson. Batting third and center field will be number 42, Dele Udalate. Batting cleanup is the catcher, number 2, Braden Erickson. Batting fifth, playing first, number 21, Cade Anderson. Batting sixth as a designated hitter, number 23, Robbie Merton. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 14, Huxton Cat. Batting eighth, playing third, number 10, Trevor Roach. And batting ninth, playing right field, will be number 3, Easton Lunn. The starting pitcher for Carpetland will be number 15, Santino Aranga. As for Pulse 22, we'll take a look here defensively for them. As we'll go in the outfield, starting from left to right. In left field be Kane McLeod. In center field, number 19, Lars Kiefer. And in right field be Tayton Giddings. In the infield, going from third to first. At third base will be number 14, Hadley Burris. At shortstop, Jackson Reeder. The second baseman, Brixton Steen. And playing first will be Braden Stapert. The catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. And the starting pitcher here on the mound for Post 22 is number 20, Reagan Koskin. As for Reagan here on the season, 23.1 innings pitched on the season. He has a 3-win, no-loss record with an ERA of a 4.5. 32 strikeouts to only 16 batters walked for him on the season for the right-handed throwing pitcher. As yesterday, the Hardhats, as they fell to an 8-0 loss against the Idaho Falls Bandits, as the loss went to Broden Sales in that game. As Koskin will get set here, ready to go. Those will be Brody McIntyre, the leadoff hitter. The last time these two teams played against each other was on June 20th in the Omaha tournament, where Carpetland defeated the Hardhats of a score of 3-0, where their starting pitcher in Kalai Larson, who is playing shortstop here in this game, threw a no-hitter and complete game. So the Hardhats, they look for a little bit of revenge here against the Carpetland Rugs, as this game 1 of the doubleheader for them. After this game, they will take on West Fargo, as the Hardhats will meet up in the middle, as they will click the Hardhats together to their starting pitcher in Koskin, as McIntyre, who will wait here for the first pitch.
Leading off the game for the Rugs, number 6, Brody McIntyre.
As the game before us between Bennington and Billings went into extra innings, where Billings got their first win here of the tournament. We'll go through the standings here in a little bit, as Koskin looks right down the middle, as he takes the step back, and the first pitch here is underway, as McIntyre will follow this one all the way through, as that one is down the middle here, and that will be called for strike 1. Koskin, a right-handed throwing pitcher, looks down, as bat up here to the shoulder for McIntyre, the right-handed hitter, second baseman. He'll take a swing on this one, hooking left in foul territory and deep left, as that one goes for a foul ball. So the count here on 2 pitches will go no balls and 2 strikes, as McIntyre will have to make his return back here to the right-handed batter's box. This will be the shortstop, Kalai Larson, waiting for him to hand him the bat over, as he'll be the man on deck here for the Rugs. As Koskin is given a new fresh baseball, as he will take a look down the middle. McIntyre steps on and takes the step back. Koskin, the 0-2 pitch on its way, swung on a hard line drive. That will go for a base hit, hit into right field, as Giddings will corral it, as we see a leadoff single here to Brody McIntyre, as this will pull up the shortstop, number 1, Kalai Larson. As we mentioned earlier last time, these two teams faced off against each other. He was pitching and threw a no-hitter in a complete game against the Post 22 Hardhats. As McIntyre will take his leadoff on first. We saw Braden Stapert on Thursday pitch a complete game against West Fargo, as now he's playing first base here in this game, as he has his glove up and ready. Koskin, the first pitch comes to Larson, as this one is down low for the offering for ball 1. As he'll take a look here quickly at his wristband before he will step back into the batter's box. McIntyre continues with his leadoff on first. Koskin with the ball in the glove in front of his chest. Quick throw over to first, as McIntyre comes back sliding to first safe, trying to get a pickoff attempt there here early in the game. As for the Hardhats, only having 1 hit in yesterday's loss to Idaho Falls on the bunt single that came from Jackson Reeder. As Koskin delivers the 1-0 pitch, a swing, this one going into left field, as Kane McLeod, who is under it, will make the catch here, and that will bring us for the first out here of the first inning on a flyout from Kalai Larson. As a runner still remains on first in McIntyre, this pulls up the center fielder, number 42, Dele Udalate, as he will settle in the right-handed batter's box. As Koskin will get the right foot planted in on the rubber, And looks straight down with Odolate swinging the bat back and forth and pulls it up here to the shoulder. Quick turnaround there from Koskin. He'll throw over to Stapert's direction at first as McIntyre goes back in sliding on the pickoff attempt. Just so the third batter here in the inning for Carpetland, as they're wearing the teal jerseys, as the teal there on the top left of your screen. As a swing and a miss here, getting a piece of that ball will go for a foul ball, 0-1. As the Hardhats, the red on your scoreboard, wearing the all-white uniforms. As Odolate will step back into the batter's box here on an 0-1 count with one away in the top of the first inning. As Koskin takes a quick peek over to the runner on first. As the pitch comes, as this one is up high, as that will go here for ball one. Two pitches here to the Ruggs center fielder, one taken for a ball and one for a strike. As Koskin will look down, quick turn around. Back over to Stapert as McIntyre saw that one coming, as he will just return back to first base. We saw Broden Sales have a successful pickoff attempt yesterday as he caught a runner in flat-footed and a little bit of a chase down between first and second, as Odolate will pop this one high, sky in the air, as that will go out of play for a foul ball. So the count here is brought 1-2, still with one out here in the top of the first inning. As Koskin, we've seen two foul balls here in this game as the leadoff hitter and Brody McIntyre hit one deep into left field in foul territory, and now one here for Odolate. As Koskin delivers the 1-2 pitch, this one comes up high as that one's going to hit off the helmet of Odolate, so we're going to see a hit by pitch, and that's going to put runners on first and second here for the Ruggs, and this will pull in the cleanup hitter, the catcher, and number 2, Braden Erickson. So Erickson will take a look over towards his third base coach before he will step into the right-handed batter's box. As Koskin will look down the middle, as Eller will give the pitch call right back to Koskin on the mound. Takes a quick look over the runner on second. McIntyre going back and forth as the pitch comes on a bunt show, as you hold off on that one, taken down the middle here for strike one. As the Hardhats here, a total of 35 wins and 9 losses on the season for their overall record, as they play their first game here in the Dave Ploof Legacy Tournament yesterday and are 0-1 here so far in this tournament, as they have the doubleheader here tonight and will play one game tomorrow against Billings. As the next pitch, this one comes in high and inside, as I'll be taken in for ball one. As Erickson steps back in. Both base runners with their leadoffs on first and second. As Koskin with the glove hand on the hip. As he now looks down the middle. The 1-1 to the plate. As he'll hold off on the swing. That one is into the strike zone here, called for strike two. As for Reagan, Koskin ranks himself here 5th among post-22 pitchers in most innings pitched, as Braden Stapert leads that category with 52.1 here on the season. Koskin will take a quick look here to the runner on second on a 1-2 count, as that will make him take a step here off of the mound, with Brody McIntyre going back and forth on second, looking like he was going to steal and returning back over towards second base, as Koskin, looking back and forth, delivers the 1-2 pitch, as this one will come up high here, as I'll be taken for ball two. As will be the first baseman and Cade Anderson on deck here for the Ruggs. As Erickson waiting to see here on the 2-2 pitch. Koskin will stand straight on the mound. As this one will cross the plate. This one is just up high. That one taken here for ball three. So full count to the Ruggs catcher and Erickson. Only with one out here in the top of the first from the flyout that came from Kalai Larson, which was caught in the glove from Kane McLeod in left field. As Koskin delivers the 3-2 pitch. Swung on a foul ball, as that will spoil here on the 3-2, so they'll do it again. Erickson will take a little walk here outside of the batter's box and will step back in. Koskin will look down the middle and waits his call here from his catcher and Josh Elder. As McIntyre base runners take off, as this will be a swing, this one into left field high in the air, as McLeod, his runner, makes the catch as he quickly throws this one to second, as McIntyre will return back. So that brings us here for the second out of the inning. 2 flyouts for the 2 outs here. As this pulls in the number 5 hitter in the lineup, the first baseman, number 21, Cade Anderson. As both base runners in Brody McIntyre and Delia Odolate, as they jumped the gun there trying to steal the bases, as now they have to return back to first and second following that flyout. As Koskin takes another look here to McIntyre on second. As Anderson will see the first pitch. As this one falls inside here, called for strike 1. As the bat is up here to the shoulder for the Rugs first baseman. Koskin kicks a leg up, next pitch comes, a swing and a miss. Called here for strike 2. The count is no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As we've seen one hit that came to leadoff hitter in Brody McIntyre, and then followed with a hit by pitch to Odolate, who stands on first base. Now look back to the runner on second as Steen will back off. The 0-2 pitch coming as this one just up high. On a breaking ball, that one taken in for ball 1. As Anderson will brush off the bat, taps on home plate, as he'll wait for Koskin to deliver the 1-2 pitch. As it comes up its way, this one is in down low. That one looking like it might have taken a little piece off the turf and then into the glove of Elder. As now it's an even 2-ball, 2-strike count. As Koskin looks down the middle. We saw Reagan play first base in yesterday's game against Idaho Falls. As the 2-2 to the plate, runners take off. This one is up high. Elder throws to second, won't be in time. So stolen bases there for Carpetland. We'll put him here on 2 and 3. As this will be another full count here to Cade Anderson. After we saw Braden Erickson fly out into left field to bring us the second out here at the top of the first inning. Koskin will take a look to the runner on third. The 3-2 pitch coming, a swing. This will land for a base hit as Odolate rounding around the third base as he will come in to score. So a 2-run single comes from Cade Anderson as Carpetland will take a 2-0 lead. As I'll just keep a runner there on first. As this will pull in the designated hitter, number 23, Robbie Merton. With McIntyre scoring from third and Odolate from second. As Koskin will take a quick look over his left shoulder to the runner on first. As the first pitch comes here to the DH, as he will follow that one all the way through into the glove of Elder, as that one is taken here for strike 1. All right-handed hitters here so far for the Rugs, as we're here to the 6th hitter in the lineup. As Koskin punches away the 0-1, as this one just high and inside, taken for ball 1. Stepping back in the batter's box, as Cade Anderson following his 2-run single, he will take his leadoff on first. Koskin will throw the 1-1 pitch. This is swung on, a foul ball that's going right into our booth and hits the glass over to our PA announcer, Kevin. Good thing there's a glass there. As the count now will go here 1-2. As Koskin will be given here a new foul or a new baseball. Only with a runner on first. 2 away. As he will stand straight. Runner takes off to second. The pitch comes. This is a pop-up as Staper trying to give chase as that one is going out of play. As Staper trying to make that one. As the count will still remain 1-2 here to Robbie Merton. Only 2 base hits coming here in the first inning for Carpetland from Brody McIntyre and Anderson. And now a step back into the right-handed batter's box for Merton. As Koskin will give the nod over to Josh Elder behind the plate. One last look to the runner on first. The 1-2 pitch comes. This one is down the middle. Call for strike 3 looking. As that will do it here for the top of the first inning. As Koskin will add for his 33rd strikeout on the season. And brings us for our first strikeout of the game. As for post 22, the 3 batters due up here in this inning will be the DH in Aiden Roberts, followed by the shortstop Jackson Reeder. And the center fielder Lars Kiefer, as we'll just keep going along here in the batting order. As batting fourth will be the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 30, Braden Stapert. Batting the sixth, playing second, number 13, Brixton Steen. Batting seventh at third is Hadley Burris. Batting eighth in left field, Kane McLeod. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, Tate Giddings. So that is the lineup here for post 22. As we'll see the starting pitcher here for Carpetland in a lefty, and number 15, Santino Aranga, as he'll get his warm-up throws in. As we mentioned earlier, the Hardhats only able to get one hit in last night's matchup against Idaho Falls, as that came from the bunt single from Jackson Reeder. As for Aiden Roberts on the season, he's the team leader in batting average with a 409, with a 500 on-base percentage, 45 hits, 32 RBIs, and another team high in runs scored with 42 on the season. So he'll take a few practice swings on deck before Aranga will get his final warm-up pitches in. As will be manager Rich Downs over on the third base line. As will be Coach Nick Ewing over on the first base line to patrol all runners on first.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting fifth at first base, number 30.
As tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., the Post 22 Hardhats will take on the Billings Scarlets. And then following that on Tuesday, the Hardhats will play one game in Sturgis at 6 p.m. As we get ready here for the bottom of the first inning, Carpetland able to get 2 runs scored there. As Roberts will make his way up here to the plate.
Huston Cat, Dele Odawate, and Easton Lund on the infield, around the horn at third base. Trevor Roach at second, Brody McIntyre at first, Kate Anderson, and behind the plate, Braden Erickson. On the mound is number 15, Santino Aranga.
So Roberts will get ready here to see the first pitch, as this one will come up high and inside, as that one's going to catch him there off of the hand. So a leadoff hit by pitch to Aiden Roberts, as I'll make it for the 10th time for him on the season that he's gotten hit by the pitch. So now we pull up here the Hardhats shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder. As for Jackson on the season, a 405 batting average, a team high in hits with 47, 26 RBIs, and 39 runs scored here on the season. As Aranga will look down the middle, face off against his first lefty here in the game, as Reeder will go on the swing and he will miss here for called strike 1. As Aiden Roberts, 22 stolen bases on the season, as he will take his leadoff there on first. Reeder starts his at-bat here 0-1. As the lefty tosses one over to the plate, Reeder backs up a little bit as that one is taken in inside for called strike 2. So on 2 pitches for 2 strikes here for Jackson Reeder will be the center fielder Lars Kiefer on deck. Tap on home plate from Jackson. Sways the bat back and forth and holds it here on the left shoulder. As Aranga the pitch, as this one is high and outside here, taken for ball 1. As he will stay patient here after that first one he swung and missed. And on the second one, that pitch was on and inside, called in for strike 2. And the last one was high and outside. Now looking back and forth, he'll throw this one over to first, as Roberts will take off to second, as the throw that goes over the head of the second baseman goes back to first, as this one gets away from the first baseman's glove and rolls away. So Roberts says they're going to hand out a balk here. So he did that all for nothing, as he'll just take his little walk over to second, as he kind of caught himself in a little bit of a pickle. Running back and forth, as that throw just got away there from the first baseman and rolls off to the side. So the count will still remain 1-2 here to Jackson Reeder, as it looks like they're going to move Aiden Roberts over to third base, as manager Rich Downs will have a talking here to the infield umpire and Mike Deming. As Chris Jackson, the home plate umpire, will also talk here to the Rugs manager. So the Hardhats here following the leadoff hit by pitch to Aiden Roberts, who was on first. And then it was followed with a balk, as he now stands on third. So they're going to go here with the call, as Roberts will stand 90 feet away here from home plate, as Reeder will step back into the left-handed batter's box. Aranga with the ball behind his back and the glove here on the leg. As the 1-2 pitch on its way to the plate, as Reeder backs up just a little bit. That one is taken inside here for ball 2. So he evens the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out. Reader steps back in as the lefty hitter. Oranga will shake off a few pitches before nodding here on the third one. As the 2-2, Reader holds off as this one is down the middle. Caught him looking in for strike 3 as they'll bring us here for the first out of the inning. And the first strikeout of the game here for Santino Oranga. As this will now pull in the Hardhats center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. For Lars on the season, a .381 batting average with 45 hits, 35 RBIs, and 39 runs scored here on the season. As Roberts with his big leadoff on third, the first pitch comes to Kiefer. As this one is just knocking in downstairs, that will go in for ball 1. Kiefer, a quick little practice swing before he steps back in. Oranga stands straight on the mound as the 1-0 pitch comes. As this one is taken outside here for ball 2. As the first pitch that just went in down low, and that one on the last pitch going outside to bring us here on the 2-0 count for Lars Kiefer. Oranga, the lefty, offers this one to the plate. This one coming up high for ball 3. As for Lars Kiefer on the season as well, having 21 walks on the season, 16 walks on the season. He would have been adding for his 17th. A deep breath on the mound. The 3-0 pitch comes to the plate. This one is low and inside, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk here to Kiefer, and that's going to put runners on the corners for the Hardhats, and we'll pull up the catcher at number 25, Josh Elder. As Elder knows a thing or two about walking on the season, he has 33 times this season. As for Josh, a .380 batting average with a .506 on-base percentage, 46 hits, 46 RBIs for the Hardhats catcher. As only one out here in the bottom of the first inning as the Hardhats trail by 2 runs. As Oranga offers the first one to Elder. As he hold off on the swing, that one is just taken in down low the strike zone for call strike 1. As Downs will give the call sign back over to Elder. Roberts stands on third with Kiefer on first. Oranga kicks the leg up high. The pitch comes. Elder takes a swing as that foul ball will hit off the light pole, as that will make its way back up onto the field. So on 2 pitches will be an 0-2 count. As will be the Hardhats first baseman and Braden Staper waiting on deck. As Oranga with the ball behind his back on an 0-2 count. As he'll take a quick step off here to rethink some things. As he will get the nod back over to his catcher and Brandon Erickson. The 0-2 crosses the plate. Elder will swing and miss here for called strike 2 as Kiefer will take on over to second. So now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning with runners on second and third. And now the second strikeout of the game here for Oranga. As now it comes here to the Hardhats first baseman, number 30, Braden Staper. As last time he batted here for Post 22, he hit the walk-off hit against Missoula to punch their ticket into the championship game for the Firecracker tournament where they won. As he will take the first pitch as this one is in down low. For Staper on the season, a .378 batting average with 14 hits and 12 RBIs. As he will tap on home plate. Both base runners with their leads off on second and third. Oranga has the ball here in the glove. Kicks and deals on the 1-0 pitch as this one high and inside for ball 2. Staper will adjust the batting gloves. And will step back into the right-handed batter's box. As a follow with it, hit by pitch for Roberts on third and a walk to Kiefer on second. The 2-0 pitch comes inside here to Staper for ball 3. Takes another look back over to Coach Downs on the third baseline. Staper being walked 4 times this season. As Oranga will loosen up here the throwing arm. Takes a look down here, waits the call from his catcher and Erickson. As he has it. The 3-0 pitch. As Staper will back up just a tiny bit as that one is taken inside. As that'll be for ball 4. So 2 strikeouts and 2 walks here in this inning for Santino Oranga. And that will put bases loaded here for the first time as we're going to see a mound visit come here from Carpetland before we get to the at-bat for Brixton Steen. As the first pitch was 99 degrees, as for tomorrow temps to rise about 105 degrees. So try to stay cool. As Oranga will have the first mound visit here of the game in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs. As the Hardhats still trying to find for their first hit here in the game. As the 2 outs come on the strikeouts from Jackson Reeder looking and 1 swinging from Josh Elder. So the visit comes to an end here on the mound as Brixton Steen will make his way up here to the plate. As for Brixie on the season, a 386 batting average, a team high in on-base percentage with a 551, alongside with 27 hits and 19 RBIs scored here on the season. As he will settle in, Moronga following the mound visit offers the first pitch, as this one's going to hit him in the back. So an RBI hit by a pitch will bring in the first run scored, an unearned run, as Aiden Roberts will come in to score, as the 2-0 lead is now cut here to 2-1. So the second hit by pitch we have seen here in this inning, as this will now pull in the Hardhats third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris. As for Hadley here on the season, a 312 batting average, alongside with 30 hits and 23 RBIs scored on the season. So the bases will still remain loaded, as Moronga collects his pitch here. As the first one will come to Burris, holds off on the swing as that one is in here for a strike. As a quick look over to first, as Anderson, who was not patrolling on first with Steen, having enough time to return back. Burris will pull the bat here now, up to the shoulder. As the southpaw here on the mound, Moronga offers the pitch. As this one is just going to float right down here in the middle here for called strike 2. 0-2 count with 2-8 in the bottom of the first inning. Score is 2-1 in favor of Carpetland. As a nod given here on the mound. Kiefer on third. Stapert on second with Steen on first, and a swing and a miss here for called strike 3. As that will do it here for the first inning. 3 strikeouts come from Santino Moronga. As 2-1 the score in favor of Carpetland, as we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the second inning. Ready to go here to start the second inning. As for the Rugs, will be the 7-8-9 hitters due up here in this inning, as will be the left fielder, number 14, Huxton Cat, up to the plate first. After 2 hits came in that first inning for Carpetland from Brody McIntyre and Cade Anderson, as the score is 2-1. As Koskian will offer the pitch, as this will be swung on. This one going into right field. Giddings under it and makes the catch on his knees. As that will bring us here for the first out of the inning on a highlight reel catch from the right fielder in Tate Giddings. As this will now pull in the third baseman, number 10, Trevor Roach, up to the plate.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Trevor Roach.
So first pitch brings us the first out here at the top of the second inning. As Koskian will take the step back, and the first pitch will come to Roach. He will take a swing, pops this one high in the air going into deep left field, as that will go out of play for a foul ball. As Carpetland here so far on 2 pitches, both batters swinging. So Koskian given a new baseball here on the mound. As Roach will tap on home plate, holds the bat here on his shoulder. As Koskian delivers the pitch to the plate, this one takes a bounce on the turf, as that one hits off the leg pads there from Josh Elder, rolls out in front of him, taken for ball 1. Roach, a right-handed hitter. Koskinen takes the step back here off the mound. Delivers the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball, swing and a miss here, called for strike 2. As the count now 1-2 here, just the second batter in the inning with the right fielder Easton Lunn waiting on deck. As the 1-2 crosses the plate, swung on a hard hit ground ball that will go up the gap between short and second and rolling into center field. So the third base hit comes to the game here for Carpetland to their third baseman and Trevor Roach. As this will now pull in the right fielder number 3, Easton Lunn, up to the plate. As Lunn will take a quick look over towards his coach on the third base line. As we have not seen a stolen base here yet in this game for Carpetland. As Lum will take a quick second here after his teammate handed him something from the dugout. So he will step on in, as Koskinen will be given the green light here from the home plate umpire and Chris Jackson. As the first pitch coming, this is swung on a high pop-up. That will go for a foul ball. We'll start off 0-1. As Koskinen will take his return here to the mound. As Staper will have his glove up and ready here with Roach on his leadoff on first. Koskinen takes a quick scan. Turns around to throw to first as the tag won't get him in time. As he will slide back into first safe. As Lund here to the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Carpetland. After they went through their 6 hitters in the first inning. Koskinen will throw the next pitch. This one counts in on the bottom inside corner for strike 2. Lund, who will tighten up the batting gloves and will step back into the batter's box. With one away here in the top of the second inning. Koskinen the throw, as this one just coming up high, as Lund thought about taking the swing there, holds off on last second and takes that one for ball 1. As Elder will translate the pitch back over to Koskinen on the mound. Quick turnaround the throw there, as he's trying to get Roach there off of first base, as he will go back sliding into first safe. 1-2 count. As Koskinen kicks a leg up, runner takes off as this is a ground ball hit back towards Koskinen. Doesn't go very far for the mound, throws over to first, as that will bring us here for the second out of the inning. As the runner advances over to second. As we go back to the top of the order here for the Rugs, we go to the second baseman, number 6, Brody McIntyre, as he is 1 for 1 in this game with a single and a run scored. As Koskinen takes a look back to the runner on second. Brixenstein not playing too far away from the bag. As McIntyre will hold off here on the first pitch. As it comes to the plate, as this one is in down the middle here, called for strike 1. As Koskinen loosening up the right arm before he steps right back on the mound. After that first pitch went right down the middle here, called for strike 1 with the wind starting to pick up a lot here. Next pitch coming as this one falls in for strike 2 on the top inside corner. So 2 pitches for 2 strikes here, already with 2 away in the top of the second inning. As Roach will take his lead off on second. As Koskinen will throw the 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss as this one gets a piece off the bat, so they're going to call that one here for a foul ball. As McIntyre will take another pitch here on an 0-2 count, as a new ball is given over on the mound for Koskinen. So he'll take the step right back on. Bat up here to the shoulder for McIntyre, making his second at-bat here in this game. As the pitch comes, a swing and a miss for strike 3, as that will do it for the top of the second inning. As the second strikeout thrown here in this game for Reagan Koskinen. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the second inning. Back and ready to go here for the bottom of the second inning. As for Pulse 22, the leadoff hitter will be the left fielder, Kane McLeod, followed by Taton Giddings. And then go back to the top of the order to the DH and Aiden Roberts. Back in that first inning, Santino Aranga threw for 3 strikeouts to add for all 3 outs. As the Hardhats, they had bases loaded a few times. We saw an RBI hit by pitch to Brixton Steen that allowed Aiden Roberts here to score the first run of the game for Pulse 22. As they still trail by 1 run here, entering the bottom of the second. As Kane McLeod, who steps on in, facing a 200 batting average here on the season with 19 hits, 26 RBIs, and 22 runs scored for the Hardhats left fielder. As he will step into the batter's box, as Aronga will look straight down ahead towards his catcher. As the first pitch comes, and this one is down the middle here, and this will be called for strike 1. As McLeod will pull the bat up here to the shoulder. Aronga offers the second pitch. This one takes a bounce off of home plate and into the chest pad here of Erickson, called for ball 1. As McLeod, no swings here yet on 2 pitches. As the southpaw offers this one to McLeod, he'll take a swing. This is a line drive right to the first baseman. As making the catch is Anderson to bring us here for the first out of the inning, as that one was looking to go for a foul ball. So 1 down. This will pull in the Hardhats right fielder and number 23, Taton Giddings, as he made an incredible catch there in the second inning for the first out of the second. As Aronga will throw the first pitch. This one is in down low here, called for ball 1. For Giddings on the season, a .091 average, followed with a .310 on-base percentage. 2 hits and 12 runs scored here for the Hardhats right fielder. As next pitch you see is that one is a ground ball. It gets past the shortstop, off his glove and into left field. So Taton Giddings will get on base here. Just the second batter here in the bottom of the second inning. Now we go back to the top of the order and to the DH and Aiden Roberts. So the Hardhats will get their first hit here of the game. As for Roberts, on the first pitch he saw in his first at-bat, got hit and led him all the way to first. Also scoring the first run here in the game for Post 22. As Aronga throws the first pitch, Roberts will hold on the swing as that one is in down the middle here, called for strike 1. Takes a quick second outside the box to take a look at his bat and steps up back in. As a quick throw over to first, Giddings, who will slide back in safe. As we saw, a balk that was given out in the first inning, as that allowed Aiden Roberts to go all the way to third base after he was a little bit of a rundown between first and second. As the 0-1 pitch comes, this one takes a bounce off home turf, gets away from the catcher as Giddings takes off over to second as he will slide in safe. So Giddings will advance there on the wild pitch as the count will go 1-1. Roberts a deep breath here outside the batter's box, steps right back in. Aronga with the ball here behind his back. As the 1-1 pitch comes to Aiden Roberts. As this one coming upstairs, that one taken for ball 2. With Giddings taking a very big lead there off of second as he returns back. As it'll be Jackson Reeder here on deck for the Hardhats after we start in this inning from Kane McLeod. 2-1 pitch comes. This one is inside, taken for ball 3. For Roberts here on the season, he's been walked a total of 12 times. That's count 3-1 with 1 away. Aronga stands straight here on the mound. Giddings inching closer to third. The pitch swung on here from Roberts. A hard hit ground ball picked up by the second baseman. As he will throw to first, as that brings us here for the second out of the inning. As I will also advance Taton Giddings over to third. As that was hit towards the second baseman and Brody McIntyre, with Anderson making the catch as this pulls in the Hardhat shortstop and Jackson Reeder up to the plate. As Reeder, who is 0 for 1 in this game on a strikeout. Roberts, who stands on third here with 2 outs. As Aronga offers the first pitch here to Jackson. This one will just fall down low. That one going in and out of the glove here of Erickson behind the plate for ball 1. As Reeder steps back in. The 1-0 pitch coming. This one is taken outside with Erickson standing up and staring down Giddings there on third. So 2 pitches here for the 2-0 count. As Reeder will sway the bat back and forth here before he pulls it onto the shoulder. As the 2-0 pitch coming, Reeder takes a swing, a soft hit ground ball. McIntyre picks up, throws to first, won't be in time. As Giddings will come in to score. As the Hardhats have now tied it here at 2-2. As that will come for an RBI single here from Jackson Reeder. As that will add for his 27th RBI and his 48th hit on the season. As this will pull in the Hardhats center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, up to the plate. As for Kiefer, who walked on his first at-bat of the game. As Aranga looks down the plate. As the pitch will come here to Kiefer, he will take a swing as that one bouncing off of his bat, going directly down. As that one will catch here into the catcher. So that'll be taken here for 0-1 following that foul ball. As Kiefer will take a look over to Coach Downs on the third baseline. With Jackson Reeder, who will take his leadoff on first base. For Reeder, 7 stolen bases on the season. Kiefer waiting to see the 0-1 pitch. As Aranga dishes this one off to the plate. This one is in down low. As that'll be called here for ball 1. 2 pitches, a 1-1 count here for Lars Kiefer. With 2 outs in the bottom of the second after the Hardhats have tied it up here to 2 apiece. As a quick throw over to first. As Reeder will come back in sliding safe. So Aranga will settle back in, put the ball behind his back, waiting the call from his catcher. As he will get it. And the 1-1 pitch to Kiefer. As this one just high and outside with Erickson staying up and staring down Reeder on first. That one taken for ball 2. Kiefer, the righty, steps back in the box. As Aranga dishes off the 2-1. This one in down low for ball 3. 3-1 count here for Lars Kiefer with Josh Elder on deck and Jackson Reeder on first base following his RBI single. Hardhats having a total of 2 here in this game. Kiefer moving the bat back and forth. As the 3-1 pitch comes, this one is high and inside. That one taken for ball 4. So Lars Kiefer, who will get walked for his second time here in this game. As this will pull in the Hardhats catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, up to the plate. As for Elder, 0 for 1 in this game on a strikeout. With runners now on first and second here for post 22. As Elder will tighten the batting gloves and will step in as the left-handed hitter. As he settles on in, Aranga will look down. Now makes his way looking here towards home plate. As the first pitch Elder sees, this one is high and inside for ball 1. As he took a little step back on that one. As Reeder will take his lead off there on second, but we're going to see a quick mound visit here coming from the Carpetland players. As it will come up here on the mound. As they will throw out some ideas and thoughts that they see. After Elder took that first pitch high and inside for ball 1. As he will wait here for the second pitch. So the Rugs infielders will go back to their respective places. Elder takes a look at the bat and will take a deep breath here. As Rondo looks back towards his shortstop and Kalai Larson. So following the quick visit on the mound, as Aranga delivers the 1-0 pitch here to Elder, as this one comes up high for ball 2. After we saw two walks given out back in that first inning to Kiefer and Staper. Now 3 total walks here in this game for Santino Aranga, following that one over to Kiefer on first base. Next pitch, this one bounces in the turf, as Erickson had a hard time finding that one as that one rolling right in front of him. And now on 3 pitches, it'll be a 3-0 count here for Josh Elder. As it'll be Braden Staper, the first baseman, on deck. As Eller holds the bat up high. As Oronga will stand straight with the ball in the glove out in front of his chest. Next pitch coming. This one will be taken here down the middle for strike one. Still with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Hardhats trying to find the go-ahead run after tying it here in this inning, thanks to the run from Tate Giddings. As the next pitch coming, Eller takes a swing, a ground ball that goes right in front of the fence of the Hardhats dugout. Now will pull the count here to full. So Eller will step back in after the first 3 pitches were taken for 3 balls and the last 2 there for 2 strikes. Oronga holds the ball here behind his back. Three-two pitch comes to Eller. This one is up high. That one taken for ball 4. So Josh Eller will load the bases here, and he will add for his 34th walk on the season. As this will pull in the Hardhats first baseman, number 30, Braden Staper, up to the plate. Staper, who already walked here in this game. As a courtesy runner will come in for Eller on first. That will be number 9, Hudson Ogle. As Reeder will stand on third, Kiefer on second, and now Ogle here on first. As Staper will settle in, waits for his first pitch. As a quick hold off here, as this will be a mound visit coming from Carpetland. So it looks like there will be a new pitcher coming in here for Carpetland here in the bottom of the second inning. As it looks like it's going to be number 5, Fisher Irons. So for Santino Oronga, as his game will come to an end, throwing for 3 strikeouts, allowing 2 hits and 2 runs, and walking 4 batters here in this game, as he will come out early in a tied 2-2 match. As Irons will be a right-handed throwing pitcher, as they'll allow him to get in a few more pitches here before we will start on the Braden Staper at-bat. As for day 2 here for the Dave Ploof Legacy Tournaments, we'll take a quick look here at the standings. As currently sitting at number 1 is Idaho Falls at a 2-1 record, with Carpetland sitting at second with a 1-0 as they had an 8-0 win over Cheyenne. And then it follows in here, we have a 3-way tie between Bennington, Jeans Auto, Pepillo South, and for Billings, all sitting at a 1-1 record. Post 22 at an 0-1 record, and sitting 8th is the Cheyenne Sixers at an 0-2 record. As the Hardhats will take on West Fargo here for Game 2 of the doubleheader after this game. As Irons will throw in some few warm pitches here. So Irons, who gets done here with his warm-up pitches, this will allow Braden Staper here to walk up to the plate with bases loaded here at the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. After the quick pitching change was done for Santino Oranga for Fisher Irons.
At the plate number 3, Braden Staper.
Staper, who will step back in, as he's already walked here on his first at-bat in this game. Following back-to-back walks to Kiefer and Elder. As the courtesy runner for Hudson Ogle on first. As Irons will throw the first pitch, this one will come up high. As this one is taken for ball one. As Staper will reset and re-enters into the batter's box. Irons just looks straight on here to the mound with both hands here on each side. Offers the 1-0 pitch. This one is outside. A quick throw over to first as Ogle sees that one coming as he will go back in sliding safe. So on 2 pitches, it'll be a 2-0 count here for the Hardhats first baseman and Brandon Staper. As he will tap on the chest and waits for the next pitch as Irons will wait here too. As he puts the glove here over the face, but a quick time called by Brandon Staper here at the box. So following the quick time, he will come right back in as Irons offers the pitch. This one is taken outside as that will go for ball 3. 3-0 count, bases loaded, and a tied 2-2 game here with 2 away. As Irons waits a call here from his catcher and Erickson as he offers the pitch. This one is going to be low and outside for ball 4 as that will allow Jackson Reeder to come in to score as Post 22 now has their first lead here of the game, 3-2. And we see 3 walks in a row here given out from the Rugs pitchers as bases will still remain loaded as this will now be the Hardhats second baseman and Bricks' Scene coming up to the plate. Last time he was up in the same situation with bases loaded and took a hit by pitch that allowed Aiden Roberts to score the first run of the game here for Post 22. As Irons will dish off the first one. This one down the strike zone here for strike 1 here to Brixenstein. Swinging the bat back and forth as Irons makes his way up here to the hill. As the 0-1 pitch comes to Steen, this one on a high and outside pitch as that will be taken for ball 1. Steen steps back in as he'll wait for Irons to throw the 1-1. As now Lars Kiefer, who stands on third. Irons fires away a swing here from Steen. A ground ball picked up by McIntyre at second as he will throw to first. As Anderson will make the catch to bring us here for the third out of the bottom of the second inning. As Post 22 adds 2 runs there in the second inning to allow him to have a 3-2 lead here. As we're going to take a short break on Hardhats TV and we'll be back for the start of the third inning. Ready to go here for the start of the third inning as leadoff hitter here for the Rugs will be the shortstop and number 1, Kalai Larson. As a new addition has been made here to the Post 22 field, just right above the scoreboard. As you can see it there on the screen, it is a flag with the number 34 on it for Coach Dave Ploof, as that is the only number retired here in Post 22. As Koskin will offer the first pitch here to Larson, as this one will just fall in downstairs. That one taken here for ball 1. As Larson who flew out into left field on his first at-bat here in this game. Koskin will take the step back. He winds up as the next pitch coming, as this one is going to be taken here for strike one. As Larson, who will step right back into the batter's box. Koskin delivers here on the 1-1. Swan on the ground ball, gets past Burrison, rolling into left field, as there'll be a base hit here for Kalai Larson as he will single. And now this will pull in for the center fielder, number 42, Dele Odulate. As Odulate on his first at-bat of the game, as he had a hit by pitch and also scored a run here for the Rugs. So the leadoff runner here on first, as Koskin settles in on the mound. Takes a look over his shoulder to the runner on first. As he turns around, throws away, as Staper will tag him, but sliding back in safe goes Larson. As Odulate waiting to see here for his first pitch here for his second at-bat of the game. Koskin fires away, this one going down low, taken for ball one. A quick look over towards his third base coach, as he will also give out the call-out sign there for Larson, as he will take his leadoff on first. A total of 4 hits here in this game for the Rugs and 2 for the Hardhats. Olate swings that one at a ground ball that sneaks past Burrison, rolling into left field. So back-to-back hits here for Larson, and Odulate will put runners on first and second. And now we go into the Rugs catcher, number 2, Braden Erickson. Erickson, who is 0 for 1 in this game on a flyout into left field. As Eller will give a quick call-out sign out in front of home plate. As possibly a look here on a sac bunt for Erickson. As he steps into the batter's box. As Koskin will stand straight here after getting the pitch from his catcher and Eller. Looking back to the runner on second as the pitch. This one is high and inside, as I'll be taken for ball one. Erickson will see if he could try to place that bunt with nobody out here and runners on first and second. As he will step back into the batter's box, with Staper inching closer here towards home plate. And 1-0, a bunt is placed. That will go here for a foul ball. So that one hits the netting. So the count is even up here at a 1-1 strike. As Koskin will be given a new baseball. As we'll give a moment here for Larson to retie his shoe here on second base. As Erickson, who will step back in here facing a 1-1 count. Staper waiting there from first base. As the 1-1 pitch comes, as this one is in for a strike too. As for Erickson, who tried to go there to place the bunt as he held off there on last second. So the count now 1-2. With Koskin with the glove hand here on the hip. And the ball resting in his right hand off to the right side. Takes a look to the runner on second as Reeder will back off him. The 1-2 pitch comes, a swing and a foul ball. As the count will still remain 1-2 here. As Erickson here on 2 foul balls. One was for a bunt foul. On that one, just going out to the side. As Koskin, who will stand straight on the mound. As the 1-2 pitch is thrown, this one up high for ball 2. As Koskin making sure he keeps a close eye there, the runner on second and Larson, as he gets there with the big leadoff. As Eller gives the call back to Koskin. As Steen and Reeder inching back and forth to the runner on second. Base runners take off. Eller will throw to second as it won't get there in time. So stolen bases will go there for Larson and Odulate as it will stand here on second and third. As the count here is full to catcher Braden Erickson. As that will leave first base open here with nobody out in the top of the third inning. As Koskin has the pitch ready to go here in the glove. Offers it to the plate. Swan on a foul ball. So they'll do it again here on the same count. A second here outside the box for the Rugs catcher. As will be Cade Anderson, the first baseman, waiting on deck here for the Rugs. as he will move the bat and waits for Koskin here to throw the next pitch. As the 3-2 comes its way, swung on a high pop-up, as that one will go here out of play. So another foul ball here on this at-bat for Braden Erickson, as Carpetland, who had a 2-1 lead entering into the second inning, where Pulse 22 came back with 2 runs here to give him that 3-2 lead in the top of the third inning. As Carpetland looking here to try to tie it with a runner on third. As Koskin fires away here on the 3-2 pitch. This one is just up high, and that will be taken here for ball 4. So we see the bases loaded here for the first time in this game for Carpetland. As this will now pull up Cade Anderson, the first baseman, as he is 1 for 1 in this game. On his last time up, hit a 2-run single. As the Hardhats here will still try to find their first out here in the third inning.
Courtesy runner is number 19, Jackson Makovica.
So a courtesy runner who will come in for Carpetland on first at number 19, Jackson Makovica. So Koskin takes a quick look over to Odolate on second, as the first pitch coming, a breaking ball that falls in, as I'll be taken here for strike 1. Quick look at the bat here for the Rugs first baseman, as Koskin, who will stand straight, delivers the 0-1 pitch as Anderson takes a swing, a well-hit ball. This one into center field. Kiefer, who is under it, makes the catch as runners tag from third and second, as they will come in to score there. So the sacrifice fly that comes from Anderson, as that will bring in the tying run as we're tied 3-3. As Larson, who will come in to score. So that's going to put runners here on the corners for Carpetland, as this will pull in the designated hitter number 23, Robbie Merton, up to the plate. As for Merton, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout here in this game. As Eller comes back out here again on a possibly another bunch show here for Carpetland. After Erickson, who tried to place one, but then he settled for the walk instead. As Koskin takes a look back behind the runner on first, as he quickly throws over to third. As a runner is back on first, he slides in, as he will go in safe. So he was already taking off to second as Elder decided to take that throw over to third. So the count here will go 0-1 following that strike to Robbie Merton. As Koskin will go back up here to the mound. I'll look behind him to the runner on first. Quick turnaround, stapered the tag, as sliding back in there goes Erickson. After we started this inning from Kalai Larson, as he came in to score the tying run here. Koskin, the next pitch, this one is in down low, as I'll be taken here for ball 1. Elder taking a close look over to Odolate, the runner on third. As Koskin back into his pitching stance. As a straight shot look over to the runner on third. As the pitch comes, swung on and missed, as that one is taken here for strike 1. As a runner will take off there to second. So a stolen base for Jackson Makovica. Comes in for the courtesy runner for Erickson. So now runners on second and third, with one out here in the top of the third inning. As the pitch comes, this one is in for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as the Hardhats trying to find their second out here in the top of the third inning. As the infielder's playing a little bit in close here, wherever that grass is. Koskin has the pitch ready to go out in front of him. Delivers the 1-2. This one is high and inside for ball 2. As Brixton running right behind Koskin just in case if that ball gets away from the throw behind the play back to the mound. As bat up here to the shoulder for Merton. The number 6 hitter here in the lineup for the Rugs. As Koskin fires away on the 2-2, this is popped up and that one going out of play. So the count will still remain 2-2. Koskin will be given a new baseball. As Merton, who will step right back on in, pulls the bat up here to the shoulder for the right-handed hitter. Koskinen kicks a leg up, the 2-2 pitch. This one is high and inside, as that will go for ball 3. So full count here for Merton with first base open, as left fielder and Huxton Cat, who is on deck. A quick second here at the plate for Merton, as he called for a quick time, as he will now step right back into the batter's box. As 3-2, Koskinen fires away, swung on a foul ball, as that one just ran out in front of the Hardhats dugout. So they'll do it again here on a 3-2. As Merton steps right back in. Koskinen has the pitch. He gives a nod over to Josh Elder. The 3-2 coming. Swan on a hard hit ball. This one up in the air, going towards left field as McLeod hovers under it, makes the catch. Odelate, who will tag from third, as the throw won't get there in time. So the go-ahead run on another sacrifice fly here for the second out of the third inning, as Odelate will come to score for his second run of the game, as they just have a lone runner now on second, as this will pull in the left fielder number 14, Huxton Cat, up to the plate. Cat, who is 0 for 1 on a flyout into right field, back on his first at-bat. As Anderson and Merton now tallying down for sacrifice flies here in this inning. As the first pitch coming, as this one will go up high, as I'll be taking here for ball 1 here to the new batter. The 6th hitter here in this inning for Carpetland. Koskinen will take a look to the runner on second as he inches closer to third. Steen turns as they will get him. No, he's in safe. Steen can't believe it, as there was enough time right in between there. So Koskinen turned around as he threw back over to second. As just got back there in time was Jackson Makovica. So he will take his lead off again. Steen not playing too far from second. As the 1-0 pitch comes, this is Swan on a fly ball that goes into left center. As Kiefer, who will go under it, as he'll make the catch and brings us here for the third out of the top of the third inning. As the Rugs will score 2 runs to retake the lead, it's 4-3. We'll take another short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the third inning. Ready to go here to start the bottom of the third inning. As leadoff hitter here for post 22 will be the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris. As he will step up, he is 0 for 1 here in this game on a strikeout. After the Hardhats, they tied it up back in the last inning and got another run to go up 3-2. As Carpetland there in the top of the third inning, able to retake the lead. It's now 4-3 the score. As Fisher Irons offers the first pitch, as this one is going to be in down low, taken for ball 1 here for Burris. As Hadley waits to see the next pitch, Irons puts the glove here over the face. The 1-0 pitch coming, this one is high and inside for ball 2. As it'll be Burris followed by Kay McLeod and Tate Giddings, the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the lineup to start the bottom of the third inning. As Irons fires away here on the 2-0. This one in down low for ball 3. So 3 pitches for 3 balls here to the leadoff hitter and Hadley Burris. As a right-hander here on the mound winds up. Next pitch coming, this one is down the middle here, called for strike 1. A second here outside the right-handed batter's box for Burris, where he will step right back in. As Irons will shake no here on the first pitch and nod to the second. As the next offering is up high and inside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here to Hadley Burris to start off the bottom of the third inning. As that now tallies him for his 25th walk on the season. As now Kay McLeod, the left fielder, who comes up to the plate on his first at-bat, hit a line out right over to the first baseman. As Caden Anderson was able to make that catch. As Irons steps on the mound with the ball behind his back, as Burris will take his leadoff on first. As the first offering comes, as this one is just going to be taken outside here for ball 1. As Kay McLeod trying to go there for a bunt. As Irons offers the 1-0 pitch, as this one is in here for strike 1, and walking that one up there is the catcher, Erickson. So the count evens itself out here to 1 apiece. As for Hadley Burris, stands on first base, as he has a total of 7 stolen bases here on the season. As Irons turns around, throws over to first. Burris comes back in sliding. As Kay McLeod waiting to see his third pitch here on this at-bat. As Irons puts the ball here in the glove. The 1-1 pitch comes to the plate as McLeod places down the bunt. Picked up from Irons, throws over to first. As Albrina's here for the first down on the sacrifice bunt from Kay McLeod. As I will advance Burris over to second. As now we go to the number 9 hitter here in the lineup, the right fielder, number 23, Tate Giddings. Giddings, who is 1 for 1 off a single and a run scored here in this game, as he had the first base hit for post 22. As the only other player here in this game to have a hit for the Hardhats is Jackson Reeder, following that RBI single he hit back in the last inning. As Irons offers the first pitch here to Giddings, this one comes up high for ball 1. With Burris taking his big lead off there on second base. Giddings will tap on home plate and gets comfortable into the batter's box. As Irons will look a little bit more and closer here towards home plate. 1-0 pitch comes, this one up high for ball 2. As for Giddings, who just added for his 3rd hit here on the season, back on his first at-bat. As he now holds the bat up here to the shoulder. Irons here with the ball on the glove. 2-0 pitch waiting. Offers it to the plate. Giddings takes a swing. This will go here for a foul ball up and out of play. Brings us here for the first strike here on the 2-1 count. Only with 1 out following that sack bunt from Kay McLeod. Which followed from a leadoff walk to Hadley Burris, who stands on second. As Irons here back on the mound. Gets a call from his catcher. As the 2-1 to the plate. This one is in for strike 2. As Giddings watches that one go all the way through. So he will step back into the batter's box facing a 2-2 count. As Aiden Roberts will be waiting on deck. As Irons requesting here for a new pitch from his catcher, and Braden Erickson. The next one comes as this one is going to be popped up. That one's going to go down as a quick throw to first. That one's going to get out of the glove. Rounding around third comes Burris. He will come in to score. So Giddings, with a little bit of luck there, a ground ball that they let all the way down. As the third baseman who picked up threw over to first, as that one was just a little bit up high. As Albrina's here for the first error in this game. So Giddings will stand on first. Burris comes in to score the tying run. As we go back to the top of the order here for post 22, as this is Aiden Roberts, on his last at-bat on the ground out. And a hit by pitch as Giddings takes off over to second as he will slide in, and he is safe. So a stolen base for Tatum Giddings,
Getting safe at second.
as that will add for his 4th stolen base on the season. As still with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as that pitch there to Roberts just went low enough to be counted here for ball 1. As Irons will look down the middle here. Roberts faces the 1-0 pitch. He will take a swing, gets a piece of that one. So that foul ball brings the count here to 1-1. As Burris, who comes in a score from second base, as he was already taken off to third following that hit from Giddings. As Roberts will stare at the pitcher and Fisher Irons, as he'll have the ball here behind his back. As the glove here in front of his chest. I'll look back to Giddings on second. The 1-1 pitch comes. This one's taken outside for ball 2. As for Aiden Roberts, settles in back of the batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike the count with 1 away in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Irons using his glove to try to block out the sun, trying to see the pitch that Erickson wants to see. 2-1 comes. Roberts a swing, a hard hit ground ball picked up by the shortstop. He will throw to third as he will tag Giddings, as he will get him out, and Roberts will stay safe on first. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As this will now pull in the Hardhats shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder, up to the plate. As for Jackson, 1 for 2 in this game, a strikeout and a single. As he will wait for Irons to throw the first pitch. Roberts, who can showcase a lot of speed as he takes his leadoff on first. As Irons, who turns around as he tries to pick off the runner there, as he will go back in sliding safe on first. Reeder waiting to see his first pitch here on his 3rd at-bat of the game. Irons gives it away. This one is taken here outside. That one for ball 1. As for Jackson, who recorded the only hit in yesterday's game with a bunt single in the 8-0 loss from Idaho Falls. Holds the bat here to the shoulder. Irons turns around, throws again there to first as Roberts goes back in sliding safe. So 2 times here on this at-bat to Jackson Reeder, as Fisher Irons does not like the way that Roberts will take his leadoff there on first. As the pitch will come to the plate, this one is outside. Roberts takes off over to second as the throw won't get there in time. As the tag there from the shortstop, and Larson won't tag on Roberts, so he will add for his 23rd stolen base on the season. Puts a runner there on second as Reeder, who will take that pitch for ball 2. As Irons looking and having a quick conversation away from his shortstop and Larson. As Reeder, the left-handed batter here for post 22, facing a 2-ball, no strikeout. Next pitch coming as this one is in here for strike 1. As Coach Downs will give the call sign over on the 3rd baseline. Reeder sways the bat back and forth before he pulls it up here to the shoulder. Roberts rocking back and forth there on second with his leadoff. The pitch, Reeder the swing. This is a ground ball hit towards Larson at short as he will throw it to first, and that brings us here for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, post 22 able to tie it there in the 3rd inning as the score is 4-4. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 4th inning.
We are all tied at 4.
Ready to go here to start the fourth inning. As for the Carpetland Rugs, their leadoff hitter will be the third baseman, number 10, Trevor Roach. As he is 1-for-1 here in this game following a single. That happened back in the second inning. As Koskinen, who will remain on the mound here for the start of the fourth, as he will offer the first pitch. This one will just escape away from the glove of Elder outside and rolls all the way to the backstop here for ball one. As Koskinen will begin a new ball here on the mound. Takes the little step back and offers the next pitch. This one comes up high. That one is taken for ball two. 2 pitches, 2 balls, and no strikes to the 8-9-1 hitters due up here in this inning for Carpetland. As Koskinen fires away, as this one is upstairs, that one is counted here for strike one. Koskinen will take a look down, make sure he gets his feet where he wants him here on the mound. As he will fire away here on the 2-ball, 1-strike count. As this one getting a piece of it there for the foul ball, that one going back into the netting. So this will pull the count here to 2-2. As now stepping back in is Roach with Easton Lund, the right fielder, waiting on deck here for the Rugs. Koskinen, the righty, delivers the 2-2 pitch. Swung on another foul tip. That one will just escape away there from Elder. And we'll keep the count here at 2-2. As Roach settles in, Koskinen fires away on the 2-2. This one is swung on, going into left field, as this one is just going to land right in between Kiefer and McLeod. So that will go here for a base hit, making that for the 6th of the game here for the Rugs, as Roach will go 2-for-2 on 2 singles. And now we go to the number 9 hitter in the lineup, the right fielder, number 3, Easton Lund. As Lund, who hit a ground ball that was picked up by Koskinen, as that one again happening back in the second inning. So the leadoff runner will get a single as he will stand on first. Koskinen with the glove hand here on the hip. Takes a turnaround over his left shoulder to the runner on first. Offers the first pitch here on this at-bat. Abundance place. Burris runs towards it. Picks up. Throws to first as Staper can't place that one on the glove following the bounce. So that will put runners here on first and second for Carpetland on their first 2 batters here. As now we go back to the top of the order to the second baseman, number 6, Brody McIntyre. As McIntyre, who is 1-for-2 in this game, a single and a strikeout. As both teams now having an error in this game. As that one just bounced right in front of Staper and then going right into the chest. So McIntyre will settle in to see his first pitch here on his 3rd at-bat of the game. As Koskinen will kick the leg up and will take the step off here. As runners will have to return back to their bags. As Koskinen gives the first one, McIntyre trying to place the bunt, as that one will just come up high of the strike zone for ball one. As now for every Rug player, they've had at least 2 at-bats here in this game. As for Roach and Lund, they stand here on first and second. Elder, before the next pitch comes out, he will go out in front of home plate and give out another call sign. Possibly another bunt here placed from the Rugs. Great game here so far, as 4-4 the score into the top of the 4th inning. As the shift coming here from post 22, it turns away and throws that one to second, as Steen trying to place the tag there. As Roach will go back in sliding safe. As we saw the same thing happen in last night's game against Idaho Falls. We saw that same shift with the first and third baseman coming a little bit closer. Reeder at shortstop going to cover third. And Steen patrolling on second. We'll see if they run it here again. As the 1-0 count remains for Brody McIntyre. Koskinen looks to the runner on second as the pitch comes. This one is in here for strike one. So he evens the count to 1 apiece. As McIntyre, who will step back into the batter's box, taps on home plate. As the Hardhats still trying to find their first out here in the 4th inning. Koskinen will nod up and down here to Elder. As the pitch swung on, ground ball gets past Koskin, rolling up into center field. Runner around in third there in Roach, as the throw home won't get there in time. So Carpetland will retake the lead. It's 5-4 off the RBI single here from Brody McIntyre. After trying to place for the bunt, the Hardhats thought that he would have placed that one, as McIntyre will take the swing, a hard hit ground ball that just ramps up from the mound and rolling into center field. So that'll keep runners here on first and second, and this will pull in the shortstop number 1, Kalai Larson, up to the plate, as he is 1 for 2 here in this game on a flyout and single. Koskin will take a quick step off here, as we're going to see Coach Downs make his way here out of the dugout, and we're going to see our first mound visit here for post 22 in this game. As 2 pitchers are up and active in the bullpen for post 22. As Coach Downs will meet here with his infielders. As you saw this happen in the last inning too, with first two batters getting on first and second with nobody out. As Carpetland now retakes the lead here for the 3rd time in this game, 5-4. So Coach Downs just trying to calm down here his players, as he'll make his return to the dugout following the mound visit. As we'll go here to the at-bat for Kalai Larson, as he will still wait to see his first pitch here for his 3rd at-bat of the game. So Koskin plants the right foot and will look down the middle. Takes another look back here to the runner on second. As first pitch coming here to the plate, a bunt is placed. That's just going to go here for a foul ball over the 3rd base line. So we start off here on a 0-1. As Larson makes his way here back to the right-handed batter's box, will be Dele Odulate on deck. Elder here will let his infielders know about possibly the bunt placed here. Koskin stands straight. As a quick throw back to second. As returning back in time there goes Lund. That'll be Easton Lund standing on second with Brody McIntyre on first, following the RBI single that was hit that allowed Trevor Roach in to score the go-ahead run. Koskin weighing the pitch call here from his catcher and Josh Elder. As the 0-1 to the plate, a swing, this one a fly ball going into the left center gap. As Kiefer trying to give chase, that will drop. As a runner comes rounding third, as a throw won't get there in time, so a 1-run single that comes here from Kalai Larson, as Carpetland will take a 2-run lead here in the 4th inning. It's 6-4. As runners still remain there on first and second, as we're going to see Coach Downs make his way back here out of the dugout, as he will call for a new pitcher out from the bullpen. As it looks like this will be the game here for Reagan Koskin, as he threw for 2 strikeouts, 1 in each of the 1st and 2nd inning. As his evening will come to an end here, as we'll see who the post 22 Hardhats will pull out of the bullpen. With Easton Lund coming in to score that run for Carpetland. As this is going to be number 27, Brody Lee. As for Brody, we've seen him start every game as a pitcher here this season, as he will come in for his first time to relieve for a pitcher this season. As for Brody here on the season, 37 innings pitched this season with a 4-win, 1-loss record, a 3.40 ERA with 36 strikeouts to 19 batters walked. So Lee, another right-handed pitcher, as he'll get his warm-up throws in before we will see the at-bat here to Dele Odulate. As while we'll wait, we'll take a look here at some current and final MLB scores. As we'll start off here with the final ones. As the Pirates able to defeat the Milwaukee Brewers of a score of 3-2, with the Pirates looking to become buyers at the trade deadline. As they also had a makeup from July 10th on the game that was also postponed to today. They defeated the Brewers 7-6, so 2 games where they beat them in a 1-run game. As the Orioles defeat the Royals 6-1, with the Phillies defeating the Tigers 4-2. As the Cleveland Guardians will add for their 50th win on the season, a 4-1 win over the Marlins. As the Rays defeat the Mariners 6-1, as the Boston Red Sox shut out the New York Mets of a score of 4-0, and the Yankees
If you
defeat
haven't
the
already, you need
Washington
to
Nationals of a score of
hit the enter
4-2.
and catch
So
22
those are
on
some
your latest Post
final
22
MLB
Twitter.
scores, and we'll take a look at some
And while you're
more
up there,
in the later
you got
goings
one
here
of
in
the
this game.
printed
As we're here in the top of the 4th inning, as Brody Lee will get in his final warm-up pitches.
Shirts, as well. So check those out while supplies last.
After we started off with Trevor Roach, as he singled as the leadoff hitter, then we saw the Easton Lund, who reached first off an error, and then followed with back-to-back RBI singles from Brody McIntyre and Kalai Larson. And then we see the pitching change here from Reagan Koskin to Brody Lee. As Odolate, as he'll be the next batter, he is 1 for 1 in this game on his first at-bat, as he was hit by the pitch, and here on his second at-bat, as he singled, also scoring 2 runs here in this game for the Rugs. As the Hardhats still trying to find for their first out here in the 4th. So Lee, who will throw the final warm-up pitch, as they will all meet up here in the middle and will disperse off.
Once again, at the plate number 42, Gaylor Odolate.
So Odolate will settle on in as Brody Lee will get ready to throw his first pitch here in this game. With the ball behind his back, waits the call from his catcher and Elder. As State roll play in front of the base runner on first. As McIntyre stands on second with Larson on first. As this pitch will just come up high, and that one taken for ball 1. As Odolate trying to place there for a bunt. As he will step back in as the right-handed hitter. As Lee, who will stand straight. As the right-hander fires away. This one coming close to Odolate. He'll take a step back. That one taken here for ball 2. As Lee stares down the middle with a runner behind him on second and on first. As the 2-0 pitch comes. This one up high for ball 3. So 3 pitches and a 3-0 count here for the Ruggs center fielder, as will be the catcher Braden Erickson on deck. Lee takes a look back to the runner on first, and then now over here to the runner on second. As the 3-0 pitch, Odolate trying to place for the bunt as that pitch comes up high. So a 4-pitch walk will put the bases loaded here with nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. As we go to the catcher number 2, Braden Erickson. As for Erickson, 0 for 1 in this game on a flyout and as well with a walk. As for the Ruggs here in the last 2 innings, scoring 2 runs and having nobody out here in the top of the 4th. As Lee stands straight, as he will give the first pitch away. As this one just coming up high of the strike zone here for called ball 1. 8 hits total here for the Ruggs, as 2 come from the Hardhats, and 1 error apiece for both teams. As bat up here to the shoulder for Erickson. Lee fires away on the 1-0. This one comes up high here again for ball 2. As for Lee now, 20 walks here on the season to 36 strikeouts, as he ranks himself 3rd among the team in innings pitched with 37. As the 2-0 comes from the mound of the plate, this one is in here for strike 1. So Odolate, who stands on first following the walk, with Kalai Larson on second following an RBI single, and the same follows for Brody McIntyre, who stands on third base. As Lee kicks and deals the 2-1 pitch. This one comes up high here for ball 3. As Erickson facing a 3-1 count, we see Cade Anderson, the first baseman, waiting on deck. As the big, tall right-hander here on the mound for the Hardhats kicks a leg up, the 3-1 on its way. And this one is high and inside. That will go for ball 4, as that will lead in another run here to score for Carpetland as they extend their lead here to 7-4 in the top of the 4th inning. As McIntyre, who will come in to score. As now this will pull in Cade Anderson, as he is 1 for 1 in this game off a 2 RBI single, and then on his last at bat, hit the sacrifice fly. As Anderson, who will wait to see his first pitch, bases remain loaded with nobody out. As Lee kicks away the first pitch, as this one is in here for a strike. As the base runners getting with their big leadoff. We'll see if they try to take off early. Lee, after that first pitch, goes in for a strike. The second one will be a swing and a miss here for strike 2. 2 pitches for 2 strikes. As will be the DH and Robbie Merton here waiting on deck for the Rugs. As Lee waiting the call here from his catcher and Josh Elder. As he will get it. As the 0-2 pitch comes, as this one is up high. That one called here for ball 1. As Lee trying to give him something to chase after. As Anderson will stay patient and takes that one here for ball 1. As the count goes now 1-2 here. Hardhats trying to find their first out here in the inning. Lee fires away. This one is in. Strike 3. Catches him looking. So Brody Lee will find the first out here in the inning and adds for his 37th strikeout on the season, as he will catch Anderson looking. As now this will pull in the DH number 23, Robbie Merton, up to the plate. Merton with a strikeout and sac fly here in this game. Bases remain loaded. As Lee will look down the middle with the ball behind his back. As he gets the pitch ready to go. Kicks a leg up, and the first one comes. This is a swing. Popped up in the air, this one going into foul territory. Giddings trying to chase after it, as that will just drop for a foul ball. With Stapert, Steen, and Giddings all trying to give a chase for that one, as that one was just a little bit off to the right side for them. So we'll start off 0-1 here for Merton. After we started this inning to the number 8 hitter and Trevor Roach, as we're now here to the number 6 hitter and Robbie Merton. As Lee, as the pitch here ready to go. Kicks and deals on the 0-1. This one is just down low here for ball 1. 2 pitches, 1-1 count. As Merton will tap on home plate, as he will settle on in after him and Anderson on their last at-bat. Both of them getting sacrifice flies, as the next pitch will come in on a swing and a miss for strike 2. As that one happened 2 innings ago. Or last inning, back in the 3rd. As the Hardhats now trail here by 3 runs here in the top of the 4th inning. As the 1-2 crosses the plate, swing and a miss for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts here from Brody Lee, bringing us the first 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. As Merton, who will strike out for his 2nd time here in this game. As this will now pull in the left fielder, number 14, Huxton Cat, up to the plate. As he is 0 for 2 in this game. As will be Kalai Larson on 3rd base, Odolate on 2nd, and Braden Erickson, the courtesy runner for him, is Jackson Makovica standing on 1st. As Lee, the first offering, a swing, that's a hit. That one rolling into left field. 1 run comes in to score. Odolate rounding 3rd. The throw home won't get there in time. So a 2-run single that comes from Huxton Cat, as Carpetland extends their lead from 7-4 to 9-4 here in the top of the 4th inning. As now we go back here 1 time all the way around here in this inning. We go back to Trevor Roach, as he is 2 for 2 in this game with 2 singles. Following the 2-run single from Huxton Cat, as now they'll just put runners here on 1st and 2nd. As Cat will find for his first base hit here in this game. Lee fires away. This one is high and inside, taken here for ball 1. Taps on home plate here from Roach, as the bat here hoisted on the shoulder. Runner going back and forth on 2nd. The pitch comes, a swing over the head of Burris in 3rd, rolling into left field. They're going to send a runner there around 3rd, as the throw to the cutoff man and Reeder, as Rocha will extend that one for a double. So another run comes in to score as Carpetland now hits 10 digits here in this game off 10 hits. As the Hardhats now trail here by 6 runs. So Rocha will go for 3 in this game with an RBI double. As now this will pull in the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, number 3, Easton Lund. He'll take a swing, a ground ball hit towards Reader at short as he handles it and throws it to first as Staper will make the catch here for the third out of the top of the 4th inning. As Carpetland adds 6 runs there in the top of the 4th to give him a 10-4 lead. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 4th inning. Ready to go here to start the bottom of the 4th inning. As the leadoff hitter here for post 22, this will be the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, who will step up to the plate. As for him on 2 at-bats here in this game with 2 walks earned. As we'll still see Fisher Irons here on the mound for Carpetland. As the Hardhats, who have scored at least 1 run here in the 3 innings that they have played so far. As Kiefer, the first pitch he sees, this one is going to be taken in for strike 1. As he'll take a little second for himself here outside the box as he will step right back on in. As Irons kicks and deals on the 0-1. Kiefer holds on the swing, that one just right above the turf, taken for ball 1. As it'll be Kiefer followed by Josh Elder, and then to Braden Staper, the 3 batters due up here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Irons holds the glove out in front of him, fires away on the 1-1. Kiefer will take a swing, and a foul ball that goes directly down and will catch him there in the leg. As Chris Jackson, the home plate umpire, will give him a second there if that one got him enough. As Kiefer, who will step right back in now. So the 1-2 count to the leadoff hitter. As he will tap on his chest, sways the bat back and forth. As Irons shakes no here to the first pitch and now yes to the second. As the 1-2, Kiefer, a swing, line drive that was caught by the pitcher. That one was going fast. As Fisher Irons able to make the catch, and that brings us here for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. As now with that line out, this pulls in the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, up to the plate. A hard hit ball that just went almost right past the ear there of Irons. Able to get his glove up there and now 1 down. As for Josh Elder here in this game, a walk and a strikeout for him. As the first lefty that he will face off here in this inning. First pitch he takes, this one is going to be in for strike 1. As Irons will settle in here on the mound. Has the ball and the glove out in front of him. As this one will just drop in down low, so this will even the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike. As Elder taps on home plate. Sways the bat back and forth in front of him. Irons waits the call here from his catcher in Braden Erickson. Kicks a leg up, fires away on this pitch. This one is going to go down low in the turf as Erickson wasn't able to get his glove on that one, as that one was just sitting right under him for ball 2. Two 2-1 pitch with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. As Irons fires away. Eller takes a swing. That foul ball goes into the net and comes right back down. As now the 2-2. Braden Staper at the Hardhats first baseman who will wait here on deck. As it's only game one here of the doubleheader for Post 22 here on this Saturday evening, as they'll take on West Fargo here 30 minutes after this game comes to an end. As Elder pulls it up to the shoulder, the 2-2 swung on. This one going for another foul ball, so we'll give it another shot here. As the count will still stay the same, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Elder making his third at-bat here in the game. As Irons fires away the 2-2. Elder a swing, a ground ball hit towards second. McIntyre picks up, throws to first. As making the catch is Cade Anderson, as that brings us here for the second out of the inning. And now this is the first baseman, number 30, Braden Staper, as he will step up to the plate. As here on 2 at-bats, he has earned 2 walks in this game. As Staper, who leads the team in a lot of pitching categories with innings pitched like 52.1, and with 7 wins and a 3-loss record, as the most strikeouts as well with 59. So when he's not batting, he's tearing up there on the mound. As the first pitch he takes, this one is high and inside for ball 1. As Irons, glove out in front of him, the 1-0 pitch comes. As this one goes down the middle here, call for strike 1. So on 2 pitches, Staper sees a little bit of each as he pulls the bat up here to the shoulder as the right-handed hitter. As the 1-1, Staper takes a swing, pops this one in the air going into right field. As the right fielder is unable to make the catch in Easton Lunn. As that brings us here for the third out of the 4th inning. As that will do it here. 10-4 the score after 4. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. And we'll be back for the start of the 5th inning. Ready to go here to start the top of the 5th inning as we go back here to the 1-2-3 hitters to lead off for Carpetland, as will be Brody McIntyre, followed by Kalai Larson and Dele Udalate. As for McIntyre here in this game, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout, also scoring for 2 runs. As Lee, who came in the last inning, as he threw for the first 2 outs in the last inning on 2 strikeouts. As the first pitch comes to McIntyre, he'll take that one for strike 1. As Lee will extend on in and look down the plate. As the 0-1 pitch crosses, a big swing and a miss there for strike 2 from McIntyre. As Lee will wait for McIntyre to step back in as a right-handed batter. As Elder will translate the pitch back here to Lee on the mound. As the 0-2 fires away, a swing, this one on the line going into center field. Kiefer running back as he is able to make the catch here, and that brings us for the first out at the top of the 5th inning. As now this will pull in the shortstop number 1, Kalai Larson, up to the plate. As for Larson, 2 for 3 as well here in this game. 2 singles and a flyout into left field. So that flyout came on his first at-bat in the game. As Lee ready to throw his first pitch here to the Ruggs shortstop. As it comes, a swing and miss here taken for strike 1. As Eller will toss that one back here to Lee on the mound. As he will have the ball here behind his back. As the 0-1 pitch comes, this swing. This one is ground ball picked up by Burris on third. He throws to first. Staper can't make the bouncing ball catch. As that will bring the runner there on first. As that's for the second error here of the game. But an incredible catch from Hadley Burris on third. A diving one that looked to stay fair on the third base line. He was able to get over there in time. As that throw just dribbled right down to the turf. As that one just goes right into the chest there for Staper. So Larson will stand on first, as this will now pull in the center fielder, number 42, Dele Odolate. With a hit by pitch, a walk, and a single for him here in this game. As Lee takes a quick look over the runner on first. As Lee, the right-hander, fires away. As this one will just go low and outside, taken there for ball 1. As Odolate will take a quick look here at his wristband before he will step back into the batter's box. Lee stands straight on the mound. As the 1-0 delivery comes to the plate, this one is inside. The throw to second with the runner taking off as Larson will go sliding and safe on second following that stolen base. As now the count here will be 1-1 to Odolate. 11 hits here total in this game for Carpetland. As the Hardhats with 2 here going into the 5th inning. As Lee looking back and forth to second and home. The 1-1 pitch comes. Odolate holds on the swing. That one is taken inside for ball 2. As the ball stands here behind the back here on the mound from Brody Lee. Takes a look back to Larson on second. As the 2-1 pitch comes. As this one just in down low. That one's in for ball 3. So Odolate facing a 3-1 count, as it'll be the catcher and Braden Erickson here waiting on deck. After we saw the leadoff hitter and Brody McIntyre on a flyout into center field to bring us here 1 out in the 5th. Larson takes off over to third. Odolate will take a swing, and that foul ball will pull the count here to full. As Larson will have to make his return back to second base. As Odolate, who will tighten the batting gloves, as he will pick up his bat and will step back into the right-handed batter's box. Lee leans on in. Larson continues with his lead there on second. As a righty throws one, Odolate a swing, this one going into left field. McLeod trying to go back towards the wall as that one hits off the wall. As he can't pick up, runner rounding third as Odolate will hold off on second. And an RBI double that will allow Larson to come in to score as the Ruggs have extended their lead here to 11-4. As for Larson, he will score his 3rd run here in the game as Odolate will find for his 2nd base hit. As this will now pull in the Ruggs catcher, number 2, Braden Erickson, up to the plate. As Erickson, 2 walks here in this game, tagging along with a flyout in left field as well. Lee looking back and forth with a lone runner on second. As the pitch comes, a swing, this one on a line into left field. McLeod is under it, makes the catch here for the 2nd out of the inning. As Erickson goes down, as this now pulls in the first baseman, number 21, Cade Anderson, up to the plate. As for Anderson, with a single sac fly and strikeout here in this game. As he will settle on in here as the right-handed batter, Odolate still remains on second following his RBI double, as he will be jumping back and forth as Lee will have to take a step here off of the mound. As Lee, who threw for 2 strikeouts back in the last inning, As he will throw the first pitch here as this is a ground ball hit towards Burris at third. Picks up, throws to first into the turf, and making the catch there is Staper. As that brings us here for the third out of the bottom of the fifth inning. As 1 run comes in to score there for Carpetland, as that gives them the 11-4 lead they have here in the bottom of the fifth inning. As for Hadley Burris staying active there in the last 2 innings with groundouts going both in his direction. As we'll take a look here at some more current and final MLB scores happening around the league. As this one, the Houston Astros have a 9-1 lead over the Texas Rangers. That one going into the bottom of the ninth inning. As the Cubs have a 2-run lead over the Cincinnati Reds in the ninth inning as well. That score being 5-4. As the D-backs and Dodgers 0-0 in the fourth inning. With the Blue Jays and Padres in a high-scoring game only in the third inning, 4-4 the score. As the Minnesota Twins defeated the Los Angeles Angels 5-3, as the Twins now 47-49 on the season as they get really close to being a 500 team. As the White Sox win in a close one over the Athletics, they win that one 1-0. As the Giants defeat the Colorado Rockies of a score of 4-2. So those are all the current and final scores happening around the MLB. As Fisher Irons will return here on the mound to start the bottom of the fifth inning here for Carpetland. As for Post 22, the leadoff hitters will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters in Brixton Steen, Hadley Burris, and Kate McLeod. After back in the fourth inning, it was 3 up and 3 down from Kiefer, Elder, and Staper. As for Brixton Steen here in this game, he is 0 for 1 off a ground out and a hit by pitch as well. As Post 22 players here attempting to make their third at-bat in the game.
Leading up the inning, the second baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen.
As Brixton Steen makes his way up here to the plate. As he will tap on home plate and gets comfortable in the left-handed batter's box. As Coach Nick Ewing over on first base with manager Rich Downs over on the third base line. First pitch comes as Steen will watch this one go all the way in through as that one down the middle here, call for strike one. As Steen will sway the bat here back and forth. Irons holds the glove out in front of him. The 0-1 pitch comes. This one is low and inside. Count that one here for ball one. As Steen double dips here for one of each. Irons holds both arms here on each side. Kicks and deals on the 1-1 pitch. Steen a swing, a ground ball hit towards second. McIntyre scoops and throws over to first here as that brings us for the first out of the bottom of the fifth inning. As now we go here to the third baseman and number 14, Hadley Burris. As for Hadley here in this game with a strikeout and a walk. Also scoring for 1 run here in this game. As Irons kicks and deals, fires the first one. As this one will be counted here for a strike. That one just going on the low outside corner. 0-1 here for Hadley. Irons kicks a leg up. The pitch. This one bouncing into the turf. As Erickson trying to corral that one in the glove as that one just goes out. And that one taken here for ball one. As Burris pulls the bat up here to the shoulder. 1-1 count. As Irons gives the nod away here to Erickson, the catcher. The pitch. As Burris will swing, gets a piece of that one for the foul ball. As that one hits the netting and rolls right back here. Close to home plate umpire and Chris Jackson. So the count here will go 1-2. As will be Kane McLeod, the left fielder, on deck. Irons the pitch. Burris a swing and a foul ball that hooks deep into right field. That one goes out of play. So Burris will still see a pitch here on a 1-2 count. As the home plate umpire takes a look at something here for a brief holdup. As he'll return here back behind the catcher. As Irons ready to deliver the 1-2 pitch. As it's on its way, Burris a swing, a ground ball hit towards third. Picked up here from Roach as he throws it over to first, and that'll make it here for the second out of the bottom of the fifth inning. So 2 groundouts, one comes from Steen to second, as Burris will ground here to third for the 2. As now this pulls in the left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod, up to the plate. As for Kane, with a line out and a sack bunt here for him in this game. As he will step back into the right-handed batter's box here, making his third at-bat of the game. As Irons will give the nod over to his catcher as the first pitch comes to the third batter here in the inning. As a swing and a foul ball, that one going into the netting. So we start off 0-1 here on McLeod's at-bat. As Irons looking straight ahead, as McLeod will see the 0-1 pitch as he follows that one. That one going all the way in down low. That will be taken here for ball one. So on 2 pitches for the Hardhats left fielder, he sees a 1-ball, 1-strike count with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Carpetland has an 11-4 lead over the Hardhats. Next pitch coming, as this will be for a foul ball. Just goes right over our heads here in the press box. That one brings the count here to 1-2. So Kane McLeod steps right back in. As Irons, the pitch. This one is down low. That's going to get away here from the catcher and rolls all the way to the backstop for ball 2. As Kane McLeod down to his last strike here on this at-bat. As Tate Giddings will be waiting on deck. As Irons looks straight ahead. McLeod will wait here for the next pitch. As the 2-2 to the plate. McLeod will swing, gets a piece of it, so he will stay alive on that foul ball. As he will step back in as the right-handed hitter. Kicks the turf up there a little bit in the batter's box. As Irons a deep breath here on the mound. As he shakes no here for a few times, it gives the yes over to his catcher. As the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 there from Kane McLeod. As that will do it there for the 5th inning. As Carpetland 11, Post 22 4 there after 5. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning. Ready to go here to start the 6th inning. As leadoff hitter here for the Rugs, this is going to be the DH, number 23, Robbie Merton. As Merton, who is 0 for 2 here in this game on 2 strikeouts, as well having a sacrifice fly. As Brody Lee will make his return here for the start of the 6th inning. As first pitch coming really in close there for Merton, he'll take down one for ball 1. Only 2 pitchers here in this game for both teams. It started with Santino Aranga for Carpetland, then followed with Fisher Irons. As that last pitch goes in there for strike 1. As for Post 22, it started with Reagan Koskin, and then also followed along here with Brody Lee. As Merton steps back in, facing 2 pitches, 1 ball and 1 strike here on the count. As Lee fires away the pitch, swung on and missed here for strike 2. Is that one going in and out of the glove there of Elder. As he will toss that one back up there to the mound to Brody Lee. Now this will be Huxton Cat, the left fielder, on deck here for Carpetland. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters here to do up for the Rugs. As Lee, who will stand straight, kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch, swung on a ground ball and a foul ball. That goes right over into the heads there for the Hardhats dugout. So, Warren stays alive here on a 1-2 count. As he'll hold the bat up here to the shoulder. As Lee delivers the 1-2 pitch, this one comes inside. That one taken there for ball 2. As Mern, who will move the uniform a little bit around as the wind's still starting to pick up. It comes up and comes down here a little bit here in this game. As earlier it was blowing like crazy. As kicks the leg up, lead offers the 2-2, a swing and a foul ball. As Mern will just keep fighting along here on this at-bat. As Lee will be given a new baseball here on the mound. As he has the ball here behind his back. And now puts it here in the glove out in front of his chest. As the 2-2 crosses the plate, a swing and a miss for strike 3. As that brings us here for the first out of the 6th inning. As Brady, who will add for his 3rd strikeout of the game. As for Mern as well, striking out for his 3rd time here in this game. As this pulls in the left fielder, number 14, Huxton Cat up to the plate. As for Cat, going 1 for 3 here in this game on his last at-bat, hit a 2-run single. As Lee now holds the ball here behind his back. As the first pitch comes to Cat, as checks the swing, as that one is just going to go here outside, as it'll be taken for ball 1. Steps back in. No left-handed batter here in the lineup for Carpetland. As Lee offers the next pitch, just getting a little piece of it there on that foul ball as that one rolls to his teammate on deck in Trevor Roach as he tosses that one over the side. As Cat on 2 pitches, 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 away in the 6th inning. As Lee kicks and deals, fires away on the 1-2, another check swing as that one just dropped in down low. As Mike Deming says he went for it, so that'll be called here for strike 2 as they check the swing to the umpire there on the first baseline. So Cat, who will step in on a 1-2. Look towards Lee as he will stand straight up here on the mound. As the 1-2 pitch to the plate, this one bouncing in the turf as that one goes into the opposite batter's box, as I'll be taken for ball 2. After Robbie Merton fighting along there on the first at-bat here in this inning, and then followed out with a strikeout for the first out here in the inning. As the 2-2 pitch comes to Cat, this one dropping in down low, that one goes for ball 3. So full count here to the Ruggs left fielder. As it'll be Trevor Roach, the 3rd baseman, waiting on deck. As Lee, who will stand straight. As the righty kicks and deals a 3-2. This one is low and outside as that will go here for ball 4. So we walk to Huxton Cat. We'll put the first base runner here on the inning for the Ruggs. As this will pull in the 3rd baseman, number 10, Trevor Roach, up to the plate. As he is 3 for 3 in this game. 2 singles and also with a double. As Lee, who requested for a new ball, as he'll get one here on the mound. As they will wait here for Roach after taking a look at his wristband, as he will now step back into the right-handed batter's box. As Lee will take a look over the runner on first. As the right-hander fires the first one away, as this one will come up high, making that one go here for ball 1. As we've seen a few stolen bases here in this game for Carpetland, a few that go out here to Kalai Larson, DeLeo Delate. As we'll see here, if they try to take that runner off from first to second, try to avoid the double play. As Lee, the 1-0, as this one is going to be fouled, as that one also catching a piece there of the catcher in Josh Elder. As that one will roll off to the side of the backstop. Excuse me on that. So the count even up here to 1-1. As Mike Deming, the home plate umpire, will brush off home plate here a little bit. As this will allow Trevor Roach to come back in. Lee takes a look back to the runner on first. Staper has his glove up and ready. The 1-1 offering. This one is in down low. Runner takes off to second as that one bounced to the turf, as Eller was not able to get a throw off there. So Huxton Cat will take a stolen base. Puts a runner here on second, as this will be a 2-1 count here for Trevor Roach. Lee with the lean on in. Gets his call from his catcher in Josh Elder. Takes another look back to the runner on second. The 2-1 pitch comes. This is popped up in the air. This one Not too far away from Elder, ditches the mask, and is under it, makes the catch here for the second out of the inning on the pop-up that was caught from Elder. As now we go to the number 9 hitter in the lineup. This is the right fielder, number 3, Easton Lunn, up to the plate. As now for Trevor Roach, he goes 3 for 4 in this game. As for Lunn, 1 for 3 in this game, with a ground out, 2 groundouts, and a single. There's a new hitter up here to the plate. As Lee takes a look back to the runner on second. As the pitch comes, this one is going to be in here for strike one. We're able to get a good look there on the number. As a pinch hitter that comes in here for Easton Lunn. After that first pitch he takes there for strike one. As the next one, runner takes off to third. The throw to Burris. The tag is not going to get him. So the runner will steal third there. So Huxton Cat, 2 stolen bases here in this inning. Following his walk there, as now that puts him 90 feet away from home plate. As the count will even out to 1-1 apiece. As Lee kicks and deals the pitch. Swung on. As that's Reed Meaves. Out into the outfield as Lars Kiefer, who is under it, and able to make the catch there for the third out of the top of the 6th inning. As the Hardhats still trailing 11-4 here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 6th inning. Welcome back as we get ready to go here to start the bottom of the 6th inning. As for post 22, the leadoff hitter will be the right fielder number 23, Tayton Giddings. Will be the 9-1-2 hitters, Giddings followed by Roberts and Reeder. As for Tayton here in this game, as he is 1 for 1 off a single that came on his first at-bat, and then he reached off air to first on his second at-bat, having a stolen base and a run here as well in this game. So he will step into the batter's box, as we will still see Fisher Irons on the mound. As glove out in front of him, as the first pitch comes to Giddings, he will take a swing, as that will go here for a foul ball, and we'll start off 0-1. As don't forget, Game 2 of the doubleheader will happen 30 minutes here after this game, as the Hardhats will take on West Fargo, as they faced off against them on Thursday, as this will be swung on another foul ball here that goes over to the side, as this will go here on an 0-2 count. Giddings steps on in, taps on home plate, gets comfortable. As Irons puts the glove over the face, kicks and deals. The next pitch comes. This one is up high, and that will be taken here for ball one. Is that one coming in out of the glove there of the catcher, and Erickson, he tosses that one back there on the mound to his pitcher. Giddings steps on in, facing the 1-2. As Irons kicks and deals the pitch. Swung on, Giddings a ground ball hit towards short, picked up by Larson. He will throw to first, as that brings us here for the first down at the bottom of the 6th inning. As now we go back here to the top of the order, as Aiden Roberts will make his 4th at-bat here in the game, having a hit by pitch, ground out, and fielder's choice here. As he will take a look at his bat and will step back into the right-handed batter's box. As Irons will give the nod over to his catcher. As the first pitch, Roberts will see. He lets that one fly through as that one comes up high, taken for ball one. Takes another look at the bat, steps right back in. As Irons, the 1-0 delivery. This one high and inside for ball two. As Roberts, the first two pitches that he has seen here on this at-bat, high and inside on both of them. Sways the bat back and forth and pulls it up here to the shoulder. As Irons delivers, Roberts a good swing. This one going into left field. And under it and making the catch is Huxton Cat, and that will bring us here for the second out of the 6th inning. As now we go to the shortstop and number 3, Jackson Reeder, as he will step up to the plate for Jackson. A strikeout, single, and ground out here in this game, going 1 for 3. After Giddings on the ground out and Roberts there on the fly out. As Reeder, the lefty, who will step on in. As Irons will look straight ahead. And fires away here on the first pitch, as this one will go in down the middle, as that'll be called here for strike one. As Reeder comes back in, Irons stands straight. As the 0-1 pitch comes, and a bunt trying to be placed, as that will go for a foul ball just off of the third baseline. So it'll be an 0-2 count here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Fisher Irons, who goes and picks that foul ball up after Reeder trying to place the bunt, as that one just going foul over the third base line. As Reeder awaits the 0-2. Irons delivers. As Reeder takes a swing, that foul ball goes out of play. So he'll stick to it here on the same count, 0-2. Going into the bottom of the 6th inning as the Hardhats still down 11-4. As Irons kicks and deals the 0-2 pitch. Reeder a swing, ground ball hit towards short. As Larson picks up and dishes it off over to first. As that brings us for the 3rd out, and that will do it for the 6th inning. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 7th inning. Ready to go here to start the last inning in Game 1 here of this doubleheader between Carpetland and Post 22. As we go back to the top of the order here for the Rugs, we go to the second baseman, number 6, Brody McIntyre, as he'll make for his 5th at-bat of the game. Brody Lee, as he will stay on the mound here for the Hardhats. As McIntyre going 2 for 4. Lee offers the first pitch. This is one, a line drive caught by Burris at third. As he gets those spidey senses out of the way, makes that catch and brings us here for the 1st out of the 7th inning. And now we go here to the shortstop and number 1, Kalai Larson, who steps up to the plate. As Burris, who has made a few plays like that at third. As that brings us here for the 1st down of the 7th. As now this pulls in Kalai Larson up to the plate. Larson going 2 for 3. As Lee punches away the first pitch, as this one just comes up high, as I'll be counting here for ball 1. Larson, the shortstop, who made 2 ground-out pickups there in that last inning, as he will now step right back in. Lee, the next pitch comes, this one high and inside for ball 2. Takes a look at the bat, steps back in as the righty hitter. As Lee looks down the middle, kicks a leg up the 2-0 pitch. This one goes low and outside for ball 3. So 3 pitches, 3 balls, no strikes to Kalai Larson with the center fielder and Dele Odulate waiting on deck here for the Rugs. Lee with the ball behind his back, puts it out in the glove here out in front of his chest. Fires away on the 3-0 as this one is up high for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. We see the first base runner here on bases for Carpetland here in the 7th inning. As Odulate, who will step on in now, as he is 2 for 2 in this game, tagging along with a walk and a hit by a pitch as well. As he taps on home plate, as we have not seen a double play yet here in this game. As Lee will take a long, hard look to the runner on first. As he fires away here on the first pitch, as this one is just low and outside here for ball 1. Quick look over to their third base coach. As Odulate will take a look here at the wristband and now steps back into the batter's box. Lee, who looks back and forth to first and home plate. As he turns around, throws to first as Staper places the tag there on the runner as Larson comes back in sliding safe on the pickoff attempt. As Lee, after that first pitch, went in low and outside for ball 1 here to Odulate. As the second pitch won't come as another turnaround and the quick throw over there to first. So back-to-back attempts there, trying to get Larson off of first. As Odulate waiting to see here on his second pitch on this at-bat. As Lee will give it to him. As this pitch comes inside. That one taken here for ball 2. Follow with a line out from Brody McIntyre to bring us here the first out in this inning. And the follow with a 4-pitch walk to Kalai Larson. As Odulate, we will see a 2-0 count here on the first 2 pitches. Lee fires away. This one comes up high as that will go for ball 3. As will be Braden Erickson, the catcher, on deck. As Odulate will move the bat around. As he'll hoist it up here the shoulder. Lee gives away the 3-0 pitch as this one is in here for strike 1. Odulate, who will have to turn back around as he'll return back into the box as he thought that was just high and outside enough to be taken there for ball 4. But he's brought in here now in a 3-1 count. Lee takes a look back to the runner on first and Larson. The 3-1 pitch comes. This one is low and outside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks given out here to the 2-3 hitters in the inning. And Larson and Odulate as this will pull in Braden Erickson up to the plate. As for Erickson having 0 for 2 in this game, having 2 flyouts and 2 walks. So runners on first and second with 1 away. As Lee will take a look to both base runners as they will take their big leadoffs. Lee offers the pitch as swing. This will go for a foul ball right past Hadley Burris as that one is rolling all the way back towards the fence in left field. So the 0-1 start here for the Rugs catcher. Who is the number 4 hitter here in the lineup and the number 4 hitter here in this inning. As Lee will wait the next pitch here from his catcher and Elder as he will stand straight. The 0-1 pitch to the plate. Swung on another foul ball. That one going into the crowd. So on 2 pitches, 2 foul balls. Quick second here outside the box for Erickson. As he will step back on in as Cade Anderson, the first baseman, who is on deck here for the Rugs. As Lee fires away the 0-2, swung on, and a 3rd foul ball here in a row. Will keep the at-bat alive here for Erickson. As he will step back into the right-handed batter's box here for the Rugs. Pulls the bat up here to the shoulder. Raider backs off the runner on second. The 0-2 pitch comes. This one is down low. That one taken here for ball 1. Lee again trying to offer something to see if he would chase after it. As Erickson will stay patient and takes that one for ball 1. As he will move the bat around here in the batter's box. As Lee looking to the runner on second. The 1-2 delivery to the plate. This one is just outside, taken there for ball 2. After back-to-back walks that were given out to Larson and Odelate as they stand on first and second. After leadoff hitter McIntyre on the line out to third to bring us here for the first out. As Lee kicks away the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike three. As that brings us out for the second out here of the inning. And Lee, who will add for his fourth strikeout of the game. As we now go to Cade Anderson, the first baseman. As for Anderson, as he is 1 for 3 here in this game, a single strikeout, flyout, or sac fly and ground out. As he will tap on home plate here for the Rugs. As Lee takes a look back to the runner on second as the first pitch comes, as this one is just up high, taken for ball one. I'll look over to their third base coach here to see what he wants me to do here on a 1-0 count with 2 outs and runners on first and second. As Lee fires the next pitch away, as this one just coming in down low and going in and out of the glove there of Elder, taken for ball two. As Lee, again looking down the middle, as Anderson waiting to see here the next pitch as he faces a 2-ball, no-strike count. As the pitch, high and inside for ball three. Runners still remaining on first and second. Lee will stand there with the ball behind his back. Bat here to the shoulder for Cade Anderson. It'll be Robbie Merton, the DH, on deck. Lee, the pitch swung on, a line drive that goes into center field. Kiefer running towards and able to make the catch there. As that will do it for the top of the 7th inning. As post 22 down 11-4 going into the 7th inning. As we're going to take one last short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 7th inning. Ready to go here to start deep bottom of the 7th inning. We see a new pitcher on the mound here for Carpetland. This is number 7, right-handed thrower Abe Christensen, as he will look to close this thing out here for the Rugs as the leadoff hitter here for post 22. As this is going to be the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, as he steps up to the plate. Kiefer having 2 walks and a line out here in this game. That'll be Kiefer, Elder, Staper, the 3 batters due up here in this inning. As Carpetland scoring 11 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error for post 22. 4 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error here in this game. As Kiefer will take a second here, he'll look at the bat and will step into the batter's box. As Christensen with the glove on in front of him offers the first pitch. As Kiefer will take a swing, that will go for a base hit right up through the middle and rolls into center field. So a leadoff single on the first pitch taken there from Lars Kiefer will put a runner on first. As pull in the catcher Josh Elder up to the plate. Elder having a strikeout, walking, ground out here in this game. As Kiefer will take his leadoff as the Hardhats have gone hitless in the last few innings. As Kiefer will end that drought right there. As Elder waiting to see the first pitch here from Christensen after Fisher Irons, who came in the second inning all the way through 6. As he comes out. As the first pitch that Josh Elder will see holds on the swing. That was just enough outside to be taken there for ball 1. As Kiefer will continue with his leadoff there on first, as Christensen is second there off the mound as he returns back up on the hill. As Elder holds about midway there in the strike zone. Christensen stands straight as the right-handed thrower. As he fires away here on the 1-0, as this one's going to hit Elder off the leg. As he's a little jumpy on that one, as he will take the short walk over there to first. So a hit by pitch will put runners here on first and second here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Elder will take the walk over to first as the courtesy runner, and Hudson Ogle will come in for him there on first. As this one, I'll pull up the first baseman, number 30, Braden Staper, up to the plate. Staper having 2 walks and a ground out here in this game. So runners on first and second with nobody out. As Staper, who will step on in. As Christensen with the glove right out in front of his chest. As the first pitch waiting. As this will come here to Staper. He'll take a swing and miss here for strike 1. And he will settle back into the right-handed batter's box here to see pitch number 2. Christensen holds the right arm with the ball in hand as he waits for him to call. As Robbie Merton now catching here for Carpetland. As next pitch coming, Staper to swing right back to the pitcher. He will throw to second. That's 1 out. The throw to first for 2. So a double play, making that the 1-4-3 double play. And that brings us 2 outs, and that's going to put a runner over on third there in Lars Kiefer. So we go to Braxton Steen. Steen here, 2 groundouts and a hit by a pitch in this game. As the Hardhats down to the last out. Kiefer stands 90 feet away from home plate. As Christensen offers the first pitch, Steen will swing. As that foul ball goes into the netting. And we'll start off here 0-1 on this count. Now let's look at that foul ball picked up and moved out of the way. Christensen with a new ball. Looks down the middle. Steen waiting as the lefty hitter. As the 0-1 pitch to the plate. This one is high and outside here for ball 1. So Steen on 2 pitches with a 1-1 count. As Christensen, who returns back here on the mound, has a straight shot look to the base runner on third and Lars Kiefer. Steen waiting to see the third pitch on the at-bat. As it'll come to him. As this one coming close to hitting there in the ankles, as he's just going to take that little step back. As that one's enough here to be taken for ball 2. He breaks in Steen, and on deck will be Hadley Burris, following that 1-4-3 double play that Braden Staper hit into. As Christensen, 2-1 pitch. On its way here to the plate. Steen the swing. Ground will hit towards first. The pick up there from Anderson on her hands up to Christensen as he will tag onto the plate. As that will do it here for this game. A final score of 11-4 in favor of Carpetland. As that will be handed the 10th loss of the season for Post 22. As that will do it for Game 1 of the doubleheader. As Game 2 will happen 30 minutes after this, so don't go away too long, as Game 2 against the Billy and Scarlets will happen here soon, as we're going to end this live. And we're back here for Game 2. We'll see you in a little bit.
A rematch from Thursday night's game.